Hello everybody and welcome to another MMOFTW. I'm your host Bill Murphy and this is MMORPG.com's week in news for the MMOs and games that we love. Again, we're at a sort of a slow period here with major shows going on. The holidays just happened and there's not a whole lot happening in the world of online gaming as it were, but there were a few things, so we will cover those for you. And of course you can leave your comments and what you think about it down below the YouTube post. Okay, first up, Elder Scrolls Online has some free-to-play rumors swirling. That's right, everybody's been wondering, hey, is Elder Scrolls Online going to go free-to-play? Now, internally, from what I've heard of people that work with ZeniMax, I've always heard that while they didn't have the millions upon millions of sales that they expected, they've had very strong retention rates and lots of people subscribing, like several 100,000 people subscribing. So I'd be very surprised if the game went free-to-play. However, that with that caveat of the fact that they're trying to launch the console version in 2015, it's possible that they've been running into some issues with a subscription-based MMO, and going with Microsoft and with Sony, they might do some sort of free-to-play adjustment or buy-to-play type thing there. But anyway, what's fueling these rumors? It looks like EB Games in Australia and some other stores have been sending back copies of Elder Scrolls Online, but what we later found out is that it's not just Elder Scrolls Online that they're sending back copies of, it's all of their surplus stock, from Destiny to the most recent Far Cry and all these other things. After the holidays are over, they have a whole bunch of excess games, they send them back to the manufacturer and recoup the money, that kind of thing, stuff that they wouldn't be selling over the holidays. Another thing that's happened that Elder Scrolls Online has the free-to-play rumor swirling is that the 6-month subscription plans are no longer available. You can do 1 month or 90 days, but you can't do the 6-month anymore. And now whether that actually has anything to do with the free-to-play plans, we don't know. The official word from ZeniMax is that they do not have plans to change the subscription service anytime soon. And personally, I don't think that the free-to-play model would fit too well in with Elder Scrolls Online, because you'd have this cash shop store in your face in a game that's very much about minimalized UI and trying to keep things as immersive as possible. But if it does indeed happen, I guess we'll just have to see how they do it. Well, obviously, as the console version of Elder Scrolls Online grows nearer, we'll kind of see what kind of business model they're planning on, if it's not the same one. But for all intents and purposes, right now, the only confirmation of anything we have is that they are coming out with the console version this year of Elder Scrolls Online, and that, so far, it's planned to be subscription as always. Next up is some news from the newly announced Artcraft Entertainment, which is founded by Todd Coleman of King's Isle and Shadowbane fame, and Gordon Walton, who you guys may remember from Star Wars Galaxies, Ultima Online, Star Wars The Old Republic. They formed this new company called Artcraft, and down in Austin, and they're building a AAA MMO fantasy RPG, and it's actually going to be, we finally have a name, it's called Crowfall. That's right, Crowfall. What else is about Crowfall? What else do we know? Nothing yet. We just know a name. There's now community forums that you can go and start talking and start offering ideas and suggestions about a completely unannounced game. But the countdown timer's still going, and it's not too long from now that we'll know more about what Todd and Gordon have all set up for us. But they claim it's going to be something very different from what we're used to. They think that they have the answer to make fans of sandboxes and fans of theme parks and fans of PvP games and fans of PvE games all very happy. Now, it's not the first time we've heard that promise, but we're just going to have to see if anybody could do it. It might be these guys. They've managed to have success across their lifetime in the MMO genre, and they've seen the pratfalls of big games and small games, and hopefully we'll see something special from them. And in Planetside 2 news, the PlayStation 4 beta is beginning very soon on January 20th. That's right, we've been waiting for it forever, it seems. But the first edition of Planetside 2 on the PlayStation 4 is coming, let's see, 10 days from now, actually. So not only is H1Z1 opening up its early access on the 15th, which is next week, and by the way, we have some great footage coming to you from Hive Leader, who spent some time at the studios, but the Planetside 2 PS4 beta is also beginning on January 20th. So it's a lot of stuff happening over at SOE Studios, it seems, and we'll keep you posted on how the game performs on the PlayStation 4 and how it looks and everything like that. And finally, in Wizardry Online news, yes, I know you didn't really expect to hear any news about Wizardry Online anytime soon, considering it's been cancelled, but it seems that a whole bunch of fans for the game have been seeking to revive it with any other publisher outside of SOE, who was the original North American publisher here. It looks like that they've approached Suba Games. They've had petitions with pretty much any publisher that would take the game and just start running it, and they're trying to get it back online. If you really are interested, you can head over to MMORPG.com and go to the Wizardry Online page, and you can find out all about their initiative, maybe sign the petition and help them get their game back. But it's never fun, no matter whether you like the game or not, it's never fun to see an MMO die, especially one that had barely been out for a year. So hopefully the guys and gals that are really wanting Wizardry Online back will be able to get their game back and play it and enjoy it in some form or another. And that'll do it for this week, folks. I hope you guys are having a great start to 2015. I know I personally am, actually. We've got a lot of good stuff coming up for you in the next year, including a brand new MMORPG.com website, one that I swear to God will knock your socks off. You just have to be patient, like myself, a little while longer while we work on all the back-end stuff. We're going away from Cold Fusion, we're moving to PHP and MySQL. We've got a whole new back-end, a whole new front-end. You're going to love it, I promise you. Just hang on and keep watching the website for more news. And thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Google Plus at MMORPG.com without the dot. As always, I'm Bill Murphy. You can follow me at The Bill Murphy on Twitter. And remember, don't let a bad pug get you down.